The greatest barrier to achieving our dreams is not the challenge itself, but the fear of failure in our own minds. I was 34 years old and had always been afraid of the water. But I knew that if I wanted to achieve my dream of completing an Ironman, I had to learn how to swim. Taking swimming lessons, struggling at first but gradually improving. Week after week I went to swimming lessons. I practiced and finally I was able to swim a full lap without stopping. But it wasn't easy. On the day of the Ironman, I was standing on the edge of the lake, looking out at the water. As I stood there, staring out at the water, all my fears came flooding back. But I reminded myself of all the hard work I had put in and all the people who had supported me. And so I dove in. Swimming lap after lap, I dedicated each 500-meter lap to a different person to keep track of my progress and feel somehow the love and friendship of each of them in my 8 500-meter laps. As I was swimming, I was thinking about my family, my friends and all the people who had believed in me. And with each lap, I felt stronger and more determined. After the 7th lap, a confused official called me out of the water thinking I was done, but he realized he was wrong and called me back. I just smiled and went back to swimming one more lap. I knew there was still one more person to think about, one more 500-meter lap to complete. At the end of the swim, my friends cheered me on as I leave the lake. The swim was only the beginning. Next was the bike, where I rode 180 kilometers, not on the flat, but on some hills that sometimes seemed endless. But I pushed through, thinking of all the people who had supported me, and that gave me the strength to keep going. Climbing steep hills, I struggled with determination to complete the cycling challenge. Finally, the marathon was the last challenge, the crowning of my pain, my happiness, an incredible mix of feelings. Running, showing the exhaustion and determination on my face as I pushed myself through the last few miles of the race. Crossing the finish line, exhausted but triumphant, to the cheers of my friends. I proved to myself that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. The only blockages that exist are in our heads. So, go out there and chase your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. The true measure of success is not the achievement of a goal, but the strength of the person who overcomes the obstacle to reach it.